Hannah Ray is in the studio with us this morning on KOOL 101.7. And, well, I don't know. There's a lot of people that know you if I read your Facebook page. And I think there's a lot of people that don't know you because I was talking about having you in here, and they were like, oh, I've never heard of her. So let's start from the beginning. Well, yeah. Here's Hannah people. Let's start a little bit about the history. How long have you been doing this?
I've been singing forever and ever. I used to climb into the tree in my backyard and just sing songs about bunnies and butterflies. And
were they original songs? Like, would you make up songs as a kid?
They were just improv'd about everything.
What got you going? What made you say, I'm going to do this for a living, or this is something I'm interested in trying to make a living at?
See, now I'm getting nervous, too. Darn it. Come on. You got
it's
this.
You and me.
Just say the words. Okay, it's just you. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. All
you,
those other
babe.
people we brought in are making me nervous now.
You have imaginary friends, too? That is so cool. I got one I could set up with yours.
One of them's whispering in my ear right now.
So
okay.
when was it when you finally said, I think I want to do this. This is interesting.
I've always just adored singing and loved the idea of performing. I mean, I used to be in plays and things when I was in elementary school, and I loved the attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, we would do musicals, so I would sing in those too. And it was just so fun. And it just, I found a lot of like self-worth and self-confidence in it. And it was something that I could do, and I could sort of, decide who I wanted to be to show myself, sort of, I guess. I don't know how else to better say that, but
you're the one saying it, so you're the best one to say it.
Words about being a happier kid.
What was the person that sort of got you into this? Was it a family member that said, you know what, you should? Or was it, I was watching this artist and they were so good and I said, I can do this?
My grandpa Bob
mm-hmm.
was a band director, and he taught piano and taught guitar lessons. So my parents got me into piano lessons at a pretty young age. I took 5 years of those. And also my granny Dunda was a singer. And so she taught me to harmonize when I was just a little kidlet. And
wow.
It was just, we would always sing all the time, me and her. So it was super fun. And my grandpa had a piano at his house, of course, and so they were all just lots and lots of support. And I remember my grandparents always wanting to come to my performances and things, too. So it always made me feel super special that it was, they would come up from the cities or come down from the range and come see me while I'm playing Father Time.
Uh-huh.
Or the band concert.
Have you done more than just be a musician? Have you done theater or other things?
Just in elementary school up into a little bit of high school, I did theater, and it was fantastic. And then a mean girl moved into town, and then I quit drama. I was like, I'm going to try this music thing.
It's always the people with the drama that kill drama. Isn't that something? I know exactly what you mean. I've heard that from other friends of mine that have moved away to become actors, and they said, you know what? When such and such decided to get into drama, there was too much drama, and I was done.
I needed my own space for my drama.
Exactly. Because I always say all actors have drama in their lives, or they wouldn't want to act out other people's lives. I can escape my own life and then become someone else.
That's so true. That's really something.
And that's right. They always say that I'm cynical, and that's why I'm a musician, because I like to observe everything and have my own take on it. And I said, that's not it. That's why I do radio.
Tortured souls and all of that crap.
Exactly. And really, it comes down to I just wanted to meet girls, Yeah. That was why I got into music.
Of course, and it worked, right?
Originally, but then, as you get into it, then you find meaning in the songs and stuff like that.
Right. I totally remember I played this one song for a piano recital just because I thought my crush would think it was really cool.
And it didn't work, did it?
Nope.
Yep. I wrote a song for my crush and gave it to her, and
Did
I
she
said,
ever
"Do you
talk
like
to
that
you?
song?" And she said, "It was all right."
No.
Didn't get the meaning out of it, and I just said, "Forget it."
Oh,
Yeah, forget it.
Brutal. And we still have dreams about these people.
Yeah, I know. But we wound
Scarred.
up becoming best friends, so it all worked out in the end.
Do you laugh about it now?
Oh yeah, we had to talk about it all the time. So now, as you've gotten into music, have you noticed what would you call your style?
It's still really evolving, which is very cool. I feel like lately I've kind of taken this new step in the right direction with that, with being more comfortable and writing as far as just writing to write and not worrying about the song just changing the world or being super epically impressive, and just sort of being more conversational and just saying what I want to say. Because it's like people have liked what I've written before, and you just kind of have to be like, okay, I'm going to just force my inner critic to just shut up so I can just say this just for a little while,
And you know what? I got the best advice when I was in Nashville from a producer that said, "Stop trying to write 'We Are the World.'"
Yeah, for real.
And write 3 Little Pigs. Because "We Are the World," someday somebody's going to forget it. 3 Little Pigs keeps going on and on and on.
Oh, interesting.
And he said, when you're sitting there writing the simplest songs with all your feelings in it, people are going to be reached by that faster than if you're trying to say something. Not that you can't say anything, but
Right. Well, and also, I realized early on that I'm just sort of a literal person. It's straightforward. I write like that. And so through kind of accepting that, I've recognized other artists kind of like, well, I don't really.
So that's my
name
next
names,
question.
but-
Who are some of the artists that inspire you or that you're listening to kind of get that, be fed by them?
Vocally, my biggest influence is Bonnie Raitt.
Okay.
My parents used to just jam to Bonnie, and it was just incredible, and still is incredible to me. She blows my mind. So in that sense,
And totally people miss the fact that she is a phenomenal guitar player.
Oh gosh, yes.
Because
she
she's
absolutely is.
she downplays that so much, it makes it part of her whole act.
Yep. So she's a badass. As far as like writing, I don't know. I kind of don't have like a writing inspiration per se. I just kind of, like I said, I'm just trying to say what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But I love Brandi Carlile, Tegan and Sarah are
Okay.
kind of helped me as far as simplistic sort of writing.
Okay.
And feeling like that's okay to write that way. Because it still says a lot to me, and there's always going to be critics, and I'm not freaking Bob Dylan.
But you have to write it so that you like it and you understand it, because if you don't like it, if you play it every time and you hate that song,
Oh man, yeah.
no, people are going to hear that and
Right.
they're going to feel that, and they're not going to like it either.
Yeah.
So if you're
Ooh,
not
this
pleasing
song's
yourself,
giving me
yeah.
the heebie-jeebies right now.
Yeah. So if if you're not pleasing yourself, other people hear that.
Right.
They really
Absolutely.
do.
Oh, I so agree with that. And there's a lot of
That's why Taylor Swift, hate her if you want to, when she writes a mean song about somebody,
Yep.
you can hear it.
Yeah.
And people get into that because they felt that, and it's
And
not
she's
so much
joyful about
Yeah.
that hatred.
And it's not so much that, oh my God, she is so bubblegummy and I can't stand what she wears. It's all about the feeling, and people feel that
Yep.
too, and that's why they get into her. And she's smart.
I like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, so do I. My friends say that I'm turning into an 8-year-old girl. So
T Swift in it.
yes,
Shaking it up.
Oh, I like that. That's a better name.
T Swift in, right?
T Swift. Yeah,
Isn't that good?
I like it. So now, as you move along, where do you see how? I in 10 years, what would you like to be doing? Not where do you see yourself. What would you like to be doing?
That's
I mean, obviously, you
way.
want to be making some money at it, right?
My biggest goal right now is I really just want to tour all alone. I just want to set up like a little, maybe 2-week thing and just take my stuff in my car. Like, that sounds like heaven to me.
Okay.
And I don't have any crazy dreams about making it super huge. I don't even really like that. I don't want it to go to my head. You
Right,
know? I don't
right.
want to get crazy. I just want to be able to like play and
And that's why I said make a living.
right.
You know?
Make a living, not
So that you're not
Make a
scraping
killing.
so that you're not scraping and eating hard-boiled eggs every day just because you
Right.
can afford it at the convenience store. Not that I've done that before, but you're making a living. You know, it's something that you can go. Okay, I'm going to go work and I'm going to play my songs and I'm writing and then I'm going to come home and I'm living pretty well.
Yeah. And having a chance to connect with people who connect with what I'm saying, you know, that never ever gets old.
Do you ever think about the fact that someday there's going to be somebody that looks at you and says, "That's the artist that I would like to be," and points at you?
Aw.
Do you ever think about getting to that point and maybe you've inspired, you know, somebody comes to your show and
I
says,
never
"Oh my
fantasize
gosh,
about
Hannah
that.
Ray is who I want to be."
No, I never think
I
about
have
that.
all of her EPs and her cassette tapes.
Oh, I love that so much.
But I mean, do you ever think about someday there's going to be somebody? It could be nowadays. I mean, it's so mixed. It could be a boy, it could be a girl that comes to your show.
Yeah. I played the mayor's block party in Two Harbors a few years ago. And these little girls were wearing my stickers and screaming my name. And it was just amazing. It felt so good. And then I saw them at the grocery store.
See,
You're kidding.
yeah. Those
So
may
I've
be
pretty
the
much
girls that
already
someday
met
they'll-
all my career goals.
They'll have a duet and they'll be huge and they'll be on national TV and you'll be done with your career and you'll be watching the Grammys and they'll go, "If it weren't for Hannah Ray, we wouldn't have this."
Cute.
And then you
I'll
wake
be
up.
really resentful because I never got a
'Cause you
Grammy.
never got it right. All right. So off the top of your head, these are going to be some tough questions. You are in a boat and it's sinking and you're near an island and every single CD known to man is floating in the water and you can only grab one because there's a CD player on the island. I know this is total realism for you, but you're allowed to grab one CD. It can be a greatest hits, but you're only allowed to grab one.
All right,
What
I
is
already
it?
know this.
Okay.
If it can be a greatest hits,
Yes.
it's going to be Aretha Franklin because there's a 2-disc special CD.
You're not going to grab the Aretha box set then?
No, that's too heavy. Well,
Right.
you misled
True,
me
you
with the
gotta
question,
swim,
Chris.
yeah. You got to get there. Smart. If you could have a meal with anyone, living or dead, doesn't have to be a musician, can be anyone, living or dead.
You said a meal, and I got excited.
Yeah.
I love food.
I know, me
All right,
too.
Sorry. Anyways.
Well, I don't want to pigeonhole you into lunch or dinner, so I'm just going to say a meal because it could be breakfast. I don't know. When I asked this question one time, somebody changed it and said, "I'd rather have breakfast because it's more of a sit back, relax kind of
Brunch.
meal for them."
Yes,
So-
brunch is my favorite.
Okay, so if you could have brunch with anybody, living or dead, who would it be? And what would you eat?
This is possibly the best question I have ever been asked in my life. You know, I'm just going to go with what my brain initially went to, Brandy Carlisle and the twins.
Okay.
Because I met Brandy twice, and the first time I flipped out, and she was like, wow.
And you were wearing her stickers and you were screaming?
Well, it was at least more subtle than that, but I met her and I was just like, how's the tour? And I think she was just like, it's okay.
Uh-huh.
But then the twins really felt bad for me, so they like gave me a guitar pick and were super nice. And then I got to meet her again at Bayfront, I think it was last year.
Okay.
And I was so proud of myself for keeping it together. I mean, I was just like, just keep your mouth shut if you can't say anything
Right.
real.
Anything other
Or
than I love you
words.
so much?
Yeah. So definitely Brandy and the
Okay.
twins.
And what would you be eating then? I mean, are you a
What
are you
wouldn't
a
I be
pancake
eating?
brunch? Okay. So it's a buffet is what you're saying.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't really like that way of eating.
Okay.
So let's see.
But I
maybe
mean,
an
what I'm saying,
omelet?
maybe not a buffet, but maybe there are many choices for breakfast on the table.
Yes. Maybe a little Benedict or something like that.
All right.
A little orange juice.
So you're eating the
Definitely
high-class
coffee.
eggs.
Definitely coffee.
All right.
Actually, make that a mimosa.
All right. Because you can have whatever you want.
Right.
Awesome. Well, now is the time for your shameless plug. Go ahead and give everybody your website, your Facebook page, anything that you want anybody to know. Your personal phone number if you want to do that.
All right.
I
Probably
wouldn't
not
have
gonna go
recommended
there.
it because you might have two girls that have stickers all over them call you.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Okay, so if you search Hannah Ray, HANNAHREY,
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook and YouTube, you can find me.
Okay.
I have a music page on Facebook where I post about the gigs, and there's quite a few videos on YouTube too, and I'm determined to make even more recently, so I've been doing a lot more of that, just to have more out there and some new stuff.
And can they find, if they go to your Facebook page, they can find where you're playing and different things like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're going to be part of a charity coming up. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm playing music for a fundraiser for North Shore Horizons in
Mhm.
Two Harbors, and that's at Superior Shores.
Okay.
Up the shore, and that's April 16th.
Okay.
And it's called Taste of the North. So it's got a lot of different restaurants involved. It has a lot of different restaurants involved.
And you're passionate about Two Harbors as well as the food.
Yes. Yes. I'm from Two Harbors.
Yay!
Yay. Yeah. Did I say enough about that? Should I say that again?
No.
Please don't. Please stop talking about that. You're making me feel uncomfortable. I want to plug the band too. Can I plug the band?
You can plug the band. I said this is shameless plug time.
Okay, here we go. So I also play in a band called South of Superior,
Okay.
and we play a lot around. We also have a Facebook page, so please look us up. And it's so fun. We do a huge mix of music and all the dancing.
Okay.
So come and see me dance, and I'll dance so goofy you're just going to be like, oh, this will be fine if I dance. At least I'll look better than her. So come do that. It'll be good for you.
Nice. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you, Chris.
Are you going to sing for us?
I am going to sing for
All right.
you.
What's the name of the tune?
This song is called Do Anything.